Hello, 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 hello. Oh, I need my microphone. I don't have my microphone, and I should get my microphone. I am not ready. Still rusty in doing. Okay, microphone's in. Hello, 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 hello. All right, gotta get myself set up. Greetings, fellow watchers. Whoa! I'm knocking stuff over. WRL Podium 13. Let me go back to this race real quick. All right, here we go. Greetings, fellow watchers. WRL Podium 13 back this week. I can see a little bit better. I don't need my readers. So I'm guessing my eyes cut up a little bit so I can definitely check it out. Hey, we got Z28, Mr. Z28, say you're gonna definitely try to check us out today. We're getting ready to run this race. We got a pretty good grid today. We got 11 people. Luke the Duke hasn't entered the track yet, but we're getting ready to go. Getting ready to get this race going on. You know, after that diabetes diagnosis, I didn't think I was gonna be doing this anymore because it just took so much out of me. I mean, it's so time consuming to get that stuff in, but I got it managed now. The sugar levels have been low, you know, sub 100s. They're kind of hovering around the 120s, 100s, as opposed to the 818 that it was when I was first diagnosed, which could have put me in a coma and be really, really serious. But, you know, it blurred my vision. I couldn't see all that well. I mean, me being over 40, you know, over 40, your eyes start to go anyway. But, so here I am back, getting ready to run. Let me go ahead and get my one little viewer, which would be me on my other account. There it is. Oh, turn that down. I know it's probably a little bit better to use a microphone when you're doing this, because a lot of times you get that double echo from the race. Okay, what time is it? Well, race is getting ready to start in about a minute, and I wonder if Shitso going to be able to. Now he's running Nations right now, so I don't think Shitso is going to be able to run the race today. He might be in for the Group 3 final, but he's usually the the number one attendance guy. I'm going to be using that. Oops, sorry. I'm going to be using that. That's the Formula Carbon from Fanatec for the great Group 3 race. Right now, I'm using the Porsche wheel. For those of you who may have never seen this, if you're checking it out for the first time, come on up there. That is the Porsche 918. I think it's RSR 918 wheel from Fanatec. That's what I'm using now. That's what I'm going to be using for the 66, and then I'll switch over to the Formula Carbon for the Group 3 Beetle. We are getting ready to start. Oh, all right, so let me go ahead and check a couple of things. Got people still coming in. All right, let me go write some messages here. People still coming in. Race about to start in 3 minutes. If you need a few laps practice, let me know. Let me knock. Let me know. There we go. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Let's get ready to, oops. Those are not the right words. I mean, those are the right letters. Ready to do battle. We have the last race of this round at the Nurb Nord, the Green Hell, in the Group 3 Beetle. Come on. 3 laps. Let's go check the field, make sure everybody's running a beat. No Porsches, no, I mean, no, there wouldn't be a Porsche here. Like we got all Beetles. Hey, where's, let me see, K3, he says he's got a Bob livery today. Look at that livery. That's a pretty good, he's got the Bob insignia right all over the hood. That's pretty cool. Oh man, I like that. Shout out. I gotta go tell him. Whoa. Shout out to that livery. Got the bob. Oh boy, he's got the bob. He had the bob logo on the hood. Got the bob. Yeah, Dio, we qualifying in a few seconds. Six-minute quality. There will be 6 minutes. All right, here we getting ready to go. We got somebody else new just rolled in. Okay, Janaya, G2. Let's go down and see if I can find this guy. Let's see, Janaya, Jania, 2G. When I say 6'2", I think I said that wrong. Let's see. All right, we getting ready to go. Start this bob off. Oh, my lighting is pretty good. Let me see. Let me go over here real quick and turn on. I usually adjust. I got 3 bulbs up top, and sometimes it's a little too bright. All right, I'm gonna quit kicking over stuff like I normally do when I'm trying to do this. All right, let me see. Is that too much light? Let's see. Let me turn this bulb off. Is that too bright? I mean, it's definitely on me. I turn that bulb off. Click that bulb on. Yeah, let's try this one. All right, the Janaya guy doesn't seem to be, you know what? I think it's all right. I guess if anybody's gonna watch this and they complain about the lighting, then I can adjust it in. But right now, we won't worry about it. So, turn my bulbs back on, turn the light switch off. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Okay, let me get myself in here. Here we go. Start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I guess that Janaya person's not gonna race. So here we go. Here we go. Welcome again for those of you who might be watching the video because there's nobody live. It's only me watching my own video on my other account. So welcome to the Battle of Beetles, the final round 3 of series number 3 in race number 1 for the 66 Beetle at the Goodwood Motor Circuit. Here we go. We got a 6-minute quali. Let's run. Let's run. Let's run. Here we go. What am I on? I'm on sauce. All right. You know what? Like I said, my vision is cleared up. Like what? Somebody behind me? My vision was really blurry last week, so I had to wear my readers just in order to be able to see, but actually it's cleared up now. I mean, I still have to use my readers when I'm reading. Oh man, somebody just entered. But we got a pretty good field today. We got like 10 people on the track right now, or is it 11? I can't remember. All right, that's sun's in my eyes. That's gonna make this interesting to run for 10 laps. These racing glasses I got on don't have as much tint as my other shades that I normally run, my Dale Earnhardt shades. Here we go. Whoa! Little twitchy. Somebody up. See, you can lose it on that corner. Coming over that hill, the rear end gets light. You have to be careful on that corner right there, because that's exactly what will happen. That rear end will get light when you come over that hill. This Beetle, man, it doesn't have the best suspension in the world. I mean, it's not a race car, but you can do something with the suspension. You know, tighten it up a little bit, mess around a little bit with the camera angles. Now right now, I forget exactly what I got my tuning set up at is. It's a BOP race, so we're running like 98 horses, and but you can tune the suspension and the gears, and then you can get the gear. If you get the gears just right, you can get some. Whoa, there's Opal. I'm coming up on Opal. Man, I can't take that risk. I got to stay behind him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And another good way to control the suspension on this particular car is to use the brake. I don't know if this is the right way to say this, but the way I kind of explain it for myself as is, you're almost like you're tightening or compressing the suspension in order to keep the car a bit more stable, especially when you're going around corners. All right, I need to take this pass real quick before we get up into this corner, so I'm gonna stick right up on them and then peek out right around them. But you're using the brake, use the brakes like lightly, and since I got 5 to the rear, I'm running 5 to the rear, you can kind of compact or compress the suspension a little bit, like when you're going around the corner to keep the car from rolling so much. See, like now, I just barely touched the brake. Look at Opal, he's getting a little loose. And when you come over here, you kind of want to see, as soon as you go up that hill, the rear end gets light. Because you're carrying so much speed coming around that corner, the rear end gets light. So as soon as you start turning, as soon as you start turning, and it can happen here too, that's what I was saying. So I kind of touched the brakes a little bit, and since I got most of my rear brake bias to the rear, it kind of tightens the suspension a little bit. So if it gets a little loose, grabbing the brakes will, grab the rear end of the car, because that's where my brake bias is. So it's basically probably gonna be me and Opal battling, because Opal will actually come to the, he'll actually go do some practicing. He'll know what, he'll ask me what to set, what I'm planning on the settings. And this particular place, you got to be careful, because that rumble strip over to the right there, and that thing turned me out. And we were doing some practices yesterday, running like 5 laps. We ran like 5 laps. That's the person who just entered the room. I can't get in the race. 132. Hey, I got the pole. I got the pole. I would just go ahead and pull off now. Oh! But that's what I was saying. You got to be careful. This track has not hillocks. This track, crap. I don't have the right words. But this track has. Let me get out of the way. I've already set my lap, so I beat Opal. I beat Opal in that one. I got him on the track on that one, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let that be my lap. I'm gonna go ahead and just let that be my lap. I probably want to keep practicing though, but I'm gonna get out of people's way. But this track has peaks and valleys. There you go. If for lack of the better term, this car has peaks and valleys. So anytime you're going, let me see. I'm make sure I'm out of everybody's way. Just trying to make sure I'm out of everybody's way. It's got peaks and valleys. Okay, now I'm out of everybody's way. I'll go ahead and go around this track and show you what I'm talking about. But in this particular track, for instance, this is kind of a bit of a hill too, but it's a long hill. You know, it doesn't move so quickly. This is a hill. There's another hill right here. Let me switch perspectives. See how these hills go. When you come around here, I tap the brakes a little bit to keep that rear end from going any. See, when you come over here, you go up a hill, and you kind of want to let off the throttle a little bit to pick up the rear end. To lower the rear end a little bit. So when you go over that hill, it doesn't move so much. And I tap the brake, so sometimes I'll drag the brake because I got all my balance going to the rear to make sure that the rear end of the car kind of stays to the ground, like on the back like that, so it compresses. That's kind of how I know. I mean, I don't drive a race car, but I drive a Chevrolet Malibu Turbo, and it's got a tight suspension. It's a little bit of a sports car. It's a Malibu Turbo, 2014. So I learn things when I'm driving because I drive all day as a courier. So I learned some basic things. I mean, I'm not going to speed at I'm not going race speeds, of course, but. And coming through here like that, it's the same thing. I tap the brake, I drag the brake through that corner because I don't want the rear end to go out. I mean, we got this car basically as tight as it can be, but it's a Volkswagen Beetle, and look at the tires on it. I mean, these are basically bicycle tires. You're not really getting any grip. What did I put? Did I put super softs or softs on here? I can't remember what I put, but I'm running softs right now, so. But you can run super soft. I think I set up super softs in here. Or at the very least softs. You know, I can't even remember what I did. I wasn't paying attention to the settings, but at least with this car, you know, maybe when we start the next bob, we may start running super softs. problem with super sauce is that, you know, they can wear real quick, but with a car like this, you probably don't have to worry about it. But see, for instance, going through here, that's almost like a bit of a hill right there too. But when you come around this particular part, see, I ain't even on the throttle, and you can feel the rear end slide out a little bit. So I would kind of drag the brake, or at least try to adjust the pitch of the nose of the car when I go through there. And when I come through here, same thing. I mean, as tight as we got this is tight as I have the suspension on this car. I mean, it's just all over the place. I mean, look how easy it is for it to go. So look at that. And it's all that rear end. And you don't necessarily feel like the front end is moving that much. It's just that. And again, of course, the engine is in the back. So that's where all the weight is. You know, you're not going to get a whole lot of movement in the front. Because, you know, see, for instance, the front seems pretty tight. It's just when you go around corners, see, even just like that, with super soft tight. Whoa! I am so sorry. I didn't realize somebody was behind me. Who is that behind me? I am so sorry. I was not paying attention. Did I mess up somebody's lap? Crap. I am so sorry. Crap. Can I? Oh, I can't text. Crap. I must have messed up somebody's laps. But like I was saying, you gotta watch. You gotta watch. You gotta watch. I pressed the wrong button. What button were you trying to press? As Opal said, he pressed the wrong button. What button was he trying to press? I was trying to text and tell whoever that was that behind me, I'm sorry, let me get out of the way. I'm sitting up here talking, because I run my lap. I'm sitting on the pole, and right now, I mean, Opal is my biggest competition usually, because he runs so fast. Like I said, Opal will come up here and he'll ask me what the settings are, and he'll go practice. Like for instance, when I started this morning, getting ready to open the lobby, he had already opened the lobby for the Group 3 car on the Nurb Nord, on the green hell, and he was already getting ready. He was already running up there with damage, you know, asking me what the settings were. But yep, here we go, getting ready to run. Once again, this is the Battle of Beetles, series number 3, round number 3, the final round, running 6 laps here at Goodwood in the 66 Beetles. Then we'll be running the final 3 laps at the Nurb Nord. Let's get ready to run this race. Let me stop talking. For the final 3 laps. Now watch Opal. Oh, where is Opal? Where'd he go? Is he not in the race? Oh, is that what he meant? He hit the wrong button and then ended up not in the race? So as you go up this hill right here, you have to be careful too. If you're carrying a lot of speed and you go up that hill, the rear end will come out. I'm like, somebody's on me. Who's that on me? I'm trying to figure out which perspective I want to use right now so I can see what's going on behind me. What happened to Opal? Is that what he meant when he said he hit the wrong button? Oh man. Did he hit the wrong button and like got him out of the room, hit the wrong button? See what I mean? I grabbed the throttle. I grabbed the brake. I compressed the rear end by using the brake to drag it to go through that corner to keep the rear end from sliding out of up under me. That's how I do it. See how it look behind me? If you can see behind me, the car's already in the look at that. Their car's in the grass back there. Their car's in the grass back there. So what happened to Opal? Should I start the race back over? He said he hit the wrong button, but I don't see any more messages coming from him. Did he hit the wrong button as far as like, you know, it got him out of he got out of the track, hit the wrong button, or what? I mean, he's not saying anything. I wonder how far behind. I've got a 4-second lead. Let me auto drive. Whoa! Let me auto drive to see if I can text him. I'm gonna auto drive and see if I can find out what happened. Let me see if he responds. I ain't gonna put my gloves back on. I got a pretty good lead. It's down to 1.6 now. So what? I wonder what happened. I want him in the race, and I know he wants to be in the race. I mean, we're only 2 laps in. Maybe we could start back over. I don't think anybody would mind. I mean, we won't have to quali again. Is he still in the race, or is he? Uh-oh. See, I'm not paying attention. Crap. I wonder what everybody mind restarting. We're only on the second lap. I mean, I'd like for the guy to be in the race. Let me see if let me. Let me see if they'll allow us to restart. All right, let's see if everybody will come off the track. We're restarting. Hang on, I can't type. Exit, exit, exit. We won't restart the quali though. Gomez, you're new. All right, so we pretty much got almost everybody out. We got one guy left. Some of these guys are new, so they don't really know. Exit. Come on, Mimu. Okay, all right. All right, everybody ready? Gonna change the quality to 3 minutes. Everybody get, I mean, because we had enough practice. I mean, that should be enough time for an out lap. Let's see, where's the quality time? Quali. Where is the qualifying time? There it is. Time limit. Oh, crap. You can't do 3 minutes. Oh, well. All right, here we go. We're already at 24 minutes. As you can see, we had a bit of a mishap. Got to have Opal in the race. I mean, he actually practices. I mean, I'm grateful that everybody, the Gomez guy left the room. Oh well. Well, he was pretty new. I mean, maybe he didn't want to start that all back over again. But hey, that's fine. I mean, if you're new, I ain't gonna worry too much about you leaving. I mean, you want as much people on the race as possible. All right, here we go. I want as many people in the race as possible. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. I still got the caps on. Alrighty. All right. Here we go. Want as many people on the grid as possible. I'd like full 16, but what can you do, you know? Some people have their ways. That would be really messed up if the Gomez guys decided to come back. I don't think that's going to happen, but here we go. All right, let's start over. Here we go. Let's try this one more time. We've had to start the Battle of Beetles back over, round 3, race number 1 in the 66 at Goodwood, because Opal, probably the fastest guy. See, somebody just came in. Somebody just came in. You always hate it when new people come in because you want the grid to be as big as possible, but we got 10 people running today, so we have to start over because Opal hit the wrong button, and I don't know what button he hit, but somehow it got him out of the race. But here we go. Hey, look at that Bob livery right there. This guy's got a pretty good Bob Bob livery. He's got the Bob logo emblazoned. He's got the Bob logo emblazoned on the hood. Like, see, as you can see, check it out. That is the coolest Bob livery right there. And I don't have one Bob livery from, at least not for the, see what I mean? See that hill right there? That hill right there is dangerous. And whoever that was, it looked like they just rage quit. Whoever that was, it looked like they just rage quit because they just left. I don't know who that was. I wasn't paying attention to the name list. I mean, even though my eyes are a little bit better, I mean, they're still kind of tinted a little bit. I mean, not my eyes, these glasses. I mean, my eyes are better, but these shades I'm wearing, they're still a little bit tinted. Make it still a little bit better. I tend to wear these, well, used to. Tend to wear these when I'm outside because they don't have as much tint and they're pretty cool. But you can see through them pretty well, but they reflect the light pretty good. All right, let me pay attention because I do not want to mess up through here. Be nice to get back on the pole. All right, that was the outlap. I had the pole last time, but for some reason I'm a little bit more nervous now. And frankly, I think it might be because Opal's back in the race. Careful. After I let off the throttle, felt like my rear end got light. Still trying to put words to the orientation of my car. I'm not a commentator and I don't necessarily do the best job at explaining what I'm trying to express and what's going on. But for instance, as we're going down this hill right here, then you're going up a hill again. And as you come around this corner, I drag the brake. Sometimes I'll go through there in 5th, but right here definitely because easy over that hill right there. Okay, we got another guy that just left the room, so we're down to 8. We had 10 guys. I'm not going as fast because I'm trying to run consistent. So I'm not kind of wide open on this. I do not want to mess up. It's been a while since I've won a Bob. And we got Opal. As you can see, Opal's way out front. Now I think, last night, I outpaced them last night except for coming around this particular corner right here. Right, not here, but that rumble strip right there. If you get on it and you got too much throttle, it'll sling you. It'll grip the car and it'll snap. I hit the wall. Crap, that's gonna affect my lap time. Which is probably why I don't need to be talking right now until I set my time. 5. All right, let me see. How much time we got left? 1:26. Let me see if I can beat him. I'm gonna go quiet for a second and see if I can beat him because I need to concentrate. This track and this car is tricky. See, look, that's Dio. That's Dia. Dia Kebab. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. All right, let me see if I can give me a better lap time this time. He said what did he set? A 1:34.921. So you can go through this corner, but as you can see, the car can get upset. That's gonna mess up my lap time. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. Trying to go through there, and if you and then I got a time penalty. Crap. If you go through there and you don't go through there with consistencies and with any consistency, and you change up what you do on the lap, you mess up because your rhythm gets messed up. At least that's what happens for me. If I try something different too often, it throws off my rhythm. And I could be nice to hear what some other racers would say if that same thing happens to them. Do they try to change up things? Like you figure, okay, I ran 4th grip through there. I ran fourth. Yeah, my lap time is going to be really screwy. I'm not going to get the pole this time. See, because I wasn't paying attention. I'm not paying attention to really what I'm doing because I'm talking. See, another 135. Crap. Ah! I could do a 133 here. So it's going to be an interesting race. We had 10 people. Well, I guess we had 11 people because 2 people, one guy looks like he rage quit, and then we had the Mimu guy who just left. But yeah, this track is tricky, man, especially in this car. You know, I guess that's what they call a technical track. You understand the reasons behind why they say what they say about whatever track or whatever. No, it is a bit dark in here. As I look at the camera, let me see if I can brighten it up a little bit. Oh, that's a lot of bright. Turn that light off. Turn that bulb down. Let me see how it looks now. Man, I got the, whew, that's a lot of light. That's a lot of light. I'm trying to figure out this good lighting situation. Turn that bulb down. Now what we got? Oh, that's still bright. You know what? I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna turn it back off because it's bothering me. I guess the good thing is I don't have a lot of I don't get a lot of people watching this, so nobody's complaining about the light. All right, let me get back in here and get back in race mode. That's right, try to get all this stuff set up. All right, maybe the light level's pretty good. I forget that maybe it could be these shades that's making it look so dark like that. You know, as I tilt down and look about, yeah, okay, this looks a little better. Yeah, it's the shades that make it look like that. So yeah, I think the lighting is good. Hey, looks like I got one viewer. Whoever you are, viewer, if that's a real viewer, not a bot. We have bot watchers. Almost sounds like the other word. All right. He also gets a good start too, and I'm trying to figure out how he does that. I mean, everybody's getting good starts. I mean, they're just launching. Leghorn's got a good start too, and I've got somebody right on my side right there. Uh-oh, careful, careful, careful. We are battling of Beetles. Round 3, race 1 is now underway. We got a Mario Kart bug Beetle livery over there. Where's that car? I need to see where he is until I get clear. Well, moving past him. That is the button I'm supposed to use, right? Uh-oh. Somehow, I have hit. No. Woo, I saved it. Woo, that was close. My goodness, how did I save that? Whoa. You know what? I need to get up there. I need to get up there with open before he pulls too far out. I don't think there's going to be any pit stops in this race. All right, wherever, okay, I can go back to my driving mode now. I need to get up there with Opal because if he gets too far ahead, I'm not going to catch him. I can't let him win this race. He won the last 2 races. I need to get back up there at the very least. All right, so let me focus. Really have to focus on this track because I do not want to mess up. See how he almost spin out right there? I got to wait till he goes through before I can go past him. Uh-oh, I might get a penalty. I ran way too wide. Oh, man. Opal is 4 seconds ahead. Man, I did not get a good start. If I don't catch him within the... I don't know if I can catch him. He is gone. Five, 8, and he's 5'7", 5'6", 5'6", 5'5". All right. I may have to go quiet for a second. I want to talk, but I need to go quiet for a second so I can see. I need to get past Dio. He's going to mess up my race line. Should I try to pass him now? Ah! See, I'm going to get nervous as I'm going. At that turn right there, it's going to make me nervous every time. Because I'm going to wonder if I'm going to hit it right. And said I want to try to see if I can catch Opal. I can run a faster lap than he can. I have done. I did it last night before he messed up. I did it, you know, at the beginning of the race before he messed up and whatever threw him out of the race. So I'm still talking. I should probably be quiet. All right, let me see if I can get close. Okay, 5.4. That's where I mess up when I hit that rumble strip. So I drag the brake coming through here to keep the suspension. Oh, come on, don't hit that wall. Crap, I hit it. Did I get a penalty? That particular corner right there is very forgiving. Oh man, he's 6 seconds, 6.2 seconds on me now. I'm gonna have to basically gain on him a second a lap, and I don't think that's gonna happen unless he messes up. Unless he messes up. Oh, he must have messed up. He's coming into view now. Another good thing is to run the corners tight in this particular car, at least on this track. You don't want to swing out too much. You don't want to carry too much body roll, because that's just going to increase how much you may have to overcorrect if you mess up, and how much you have to turn, because you want to go light on the steering wheel. See, like that, not too much moving that wheel, because like I said, the weight's in the back of this car, the engine's back there, and you can only get the suspension only so tight. You can get the suspension only so tight on this car. And then with these bicycle wheels on here, these old Model T Ford tires, that may as well what they may be. Okay, we got it down to a 1.6. Still got a long way to go though. I mean, tires look good. Fuel is down to about 3/4. And that was 3 laps, so let me pay attention. See, uh-oh, too much. Too much. All right, so like I said, I dragged the brake through here to compress the suspension, to keep it tight, to keep the car from moving. Because as I've noticed, and it happens like this in my real car, if I'm going over a hill or any kind of turns or whatever, and I can feel body roll or I can feel a lot of pitch, then what I'll do is I'll drag the brake to control that movement. And it works. I don't know how it works, but for some reason it works. I'm guessing when you engage the brake, you know, it does something like it pulls the suspension tighter to the car. It keeps the car from being so, you know, keeps the movement in the car from being so loose. But let me try to see if I can catch him, because still got a little while to go. We got 6 more laps. So okay. See, what I was saying before is sometimes I would shift down the 4th through there. And see, that's another good way to take that corner. If you can get right up on that rumble strip, but not too much. He's still got a relatively good lead on me though, so careful. All right, it's still a 1.6. He's still got a 1.6 lead on me. Let me see if I can catch the draft. I don't know what the draft time is. I don't know if it's him just going slower. I don't know what the range you have to get in before you can catch the draft. Down to 1.4. Still 6 laps left. All right, let me see if I can take this corner a little bit better. All right, so what I do is drop the nose, keep the suspension suppressed, hit the gas a little bit. And that's what I do, is I drag the brake a little bit, even while I'm on the throttle. Keep those RPMs up. See, he went wide. Might be able to get up on him. Where's everybody else? Oh, we got 11-second lead on third place. So if you let off the throttle just a little bit, because when you're on the throttle, the car's doing this. When you let off the throttle, the car moves that way. So if you're going up a hill and you're going down the hill, it's a good idea to let off the throttle a little bit so the nose will drop. All right, we're catching them. Let me go easy through here because I don't want to mess up. That's another good way to see, for instance, right there, if you can get your front tire right on the edge of that rumble strip, caught him. Now I just need to pass him. Inside, let's run the inside. All right, let me see where we are. Here we go. Drag race coming down the corner. Oh man, I need to get in front of him before I get to this turn. I think I made it. All right, here we go. All right. Downshift before, compress the suspension. Ride the curb just a little bit. Be careful right here. All right, and I drag the brake again, go down to third. Then I get on the throttle as soon as I can to try to put the rear to try to put the rear end back down when I'm coming through that, because the car starts moving. So I try to put the rear end down to get that grip to shoot out of that corner, to keep from going so wide over there. And it's a good idea here to ride this corner on that strip, but you got to be careful to make those movements if you feel the car going too much. All right, he's probably going to be right on me. I wonder if he's going to be trying to watch my line. I'm not comfortable not only having a 0.3 second, a 0.3 lead on him. I feel much better with Opal if I got a second lead on him. All right, I'm going to brake a little bit here because I don't think I took that right. Oh man, he got such a good run. Wow. Oh, he pushed me off the track. Ah, no freaking way. Man. I'm not gonna worry about it. I ain't gonna worry about it. Ah, crap. Ah. See, I didn't take that corner right. That's how he pulled up on me like he did. I did not take that corner right. Man, he's got an 11-second lead. 11 seconds. Oh, is he waiting? He must gonna let me go back past him. He waited on me. Appreciate that. I think he realized he messed up. But this car, that's why I'm not gonna complain about it, because this car is hard to control. It just is. It's just a hard. See, yeah, he let me back by. See, now I need to just go now. I need to just go now because, like I said, he's pretty fast and he uses a controller. So I just need to go now because I need to just do. I just need to do my thing. I probably need to just go silent so I can pay attention because he uses a controller. And when I found that out, I'm like, no, I'm running a Fanatec wheel here, baby. Now it doesn't matter. The equipment that you use is going to be the equipment that you use. What makes you fast as a driver is what's going on inside of you as a driver. Now, I do think sometimes that equipment does help because, for instance, like when you put the TGT up against the G29 on Gran Turismo, well, the TGT was built for this race. It's got a lot more features on it that's going to give you more information. So I think, yeah, obviously a G29 is not going to be as good. Oh, he went wide. He went wide. He went wide. But look how he's holding on to it, though. He didn't sprint out. See, that's some good driving. That's some good driving. He went way wide, but he stayed on it. But back to what I was saying about equipment, it doesn't matter because what? The guy, Calster 25 from Great Britain, I think he's from Great Britain. Calster 25, he's always on Key 25's, whoa. He's always there. Apparently, he uses a controller. Some people don't think he uses a controller, but he uses a controller. We got Carl Lamb, I think he's PX7 Lamb now. Daniel Solis, who was in the World Finals last weekend, he uses a controller. They say he only uses a wheel when he's practicing for the World Final, and I think that only happens when he gets there. But he uses a controller, so it's not that really. It's what you're comfortable with. Now, some people who use controllers, they've probably been using those controllers since they've been playing Gran Turismo, so it would be a definite change to try to go from a controller to a wheel if all you've ever been using is a controller. I mean, because now you got to use both your feet and your hands. You know, you got to coordinate. It's almost like well, I don't know what that's like to fly a helicopter, but when you're flying a helicopter, you got to use your feet too because you got to control the rudders. And in a lot of ways, it's almost similar because you have to use, I mean, the best kind of way to drive, to decrease your reaction times between what you're doing with your foot on your brake and what you're doing with your foot on the accelerator pedal. You want to decrease that because racing is all about timing. I mean, well, it's about a lot of things, but it's primarily about timing because that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to cut as many seconds, as many tenths, as many hundredths, as many thousands off your time as you can. So if you're just going left foot and you got to do that, that's going to increase the amount of time that you're using, that decrease the amount of time that you have on any particular lap. So if you got your left foot, you can do that so much quicker and you can control the car a lot better. See, for instance, I go through there. See, now as you can see, I let off the brake a lot more, but as I drag the brake coming through here, Oh, see, I put too much input in the steering wheel, so, oh, I might get a penalty. I put too much input in the steering wheel right there. So this car, you want to keep it, you want to keep the movements small. You want to keep the movements small because you also don't want to overcorrect. But like I was saying, back to what I was saying about racing is, I mean, I'm not a race car driver. I'm a sim racer, and I'm not even one of the faster guys, but there's some basic things and basic principles that I understand just from driving a real car throughout the day. You know, and I've liked racing. I mean, I won't necessarily say I'm a die-hard race fan. I don't pay attention to a lot of details in racing, but I'm more of a passive race fan. I mean, I've always liked cars and racing. I'm a competitive person, and I like racing. It's fun, but I didn't really get to put a lot of time into it to learn all the details and stuff. But there's some things I've learned along the way. Being mechanically inclined, it kind of helps to pick up things quickly. You know, and I'm a pretty fast learner. So as far as like the equipment that you use, see, as you can see, me talking, I'm not running all out. I will let Dio get back into within 1.8 seconds on that controller, which is back to what I wanted to start this, what I was talking back to what I was starting this little talk on anyway, about how fast you can be with whatever you're using. But like I said, if you're using a G29 versus a TGT, you're going to have an edge if you got the TGT because you got a lot more equipment. I mean, you got a lot more information coming from that particular type of equipment than you would. Oh, that's exactly, I just did exactly what I did yesterday. I did exactly what I did yesterday. That's exactly what I was talking about. I was basically just warning. This is exactly what happened yesterday. I lost the race because of that, Twice. I did that yesterday. It's that particular corner. That they didn't have anything to do with him, and I'm not going to catch him. And now I need fuel, which means I'm going to have to do some fuel saving. Up there talking, running my crappy trap. There's your boy. That shit's just rolled up in the room. Running my trap. And I kind of felt like I was going to do that. I was letting off the throttle too. I thought I was going to miss it, but that's what I was saying, because if you got too much throttle, even though this is not a very powerful car, it moves so much in the rear and the weight's in the back, that if you do that, if you got too much throttle coming on that particular turn, that's exactly what happened. It happened twice to me yesterday. So I had a little bit more control coming through that corner. We were on the last doggone lap. Man, this is exactly how he beat me yesterday. I beat myself. There's no way I can catch him. He's 5 seconds ahead of me. I just gave this. You know what? This same thing happened to me when we were running. At Laguna Seca. I was coming up that hill right before the corkscrew, and I went wide. I had the race lead on him, and I went wide in that particular corner. It's a video on here. You can see, I forget which race it was. But man, I just gave away this doggone race. That right there, that same thing messed me up last night when we were practicing last night, and we ran 5 laps. I should have won this race. Man. And he's up there messing with me. Either that or he ran out of fuel. I wonder if he ran out of fuel. I basically just gave that race away, man. That exact same thing happened last night. We just ran quick 5 laps because we were practicing, trying to get our settings right for the day. And I did the exact same thing. Came up that corner, got on that rumble strip right at the edge, and it just whipped the car around, and I hit the wall the exact same way. Did it twice. I did it at the beginning of the race yesterday because we ran the race twice. So at the end, on the last lap, right on lap 4, I did the exact same thing. Opal was right behind me. Went right past him. So he's won the race again. Gave the race away. Man! Beat myself. Sit up there talking. That's why you got to concentrate when you're racing, man. You can't do both. You shouldn't do it at all. Just do one thing at a time. Man! But that's part of the racing, though, trying to do so many different things. I did the same thing. A box on your house. Voodoo. Voodoo, I tell you. Two short gears. Did you run out of fuel? I gave the race. I gave the race away. I did the exact same thing. That rumble strip. Before the death chicane. My son watched the stream. AKVPA, K3PA, VPA. I'm gonna get your name right, man. K3 VPA. I don't know what to call you for short. I'm just calling you K3. It's pretty cool. Your son watched the stream. You missed the race. That shit. So he just entered the room. You missed a good race. That was pretty good. That was a pretty fun race, though. Got to save the replay. I always tend to forget to save the replay. All right, got the replay saved. Okay. I had to pit because of low fuel. Why? What? You really? I wondered, did Opal run out of fuel? Because he got real slow at the end. Let me see. Did you run out of fuel? Oh, everybody, the replay was saved. He spun you around and left the race. I hadn't. I'm kind of confused on what he's saying. So almost, yeah. Okay, well. I can't believe that. I was talking. Let me see. Hit that rumble strip wrong. Of course you saw that. Oh, and thanks for that. Wait, let me get. Oh, and thanks for that. I didn't even call your name. I didn't spin you out and leave the race. That was the French kid. Have to watch the stream. I got the replay saved. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I'm going to temporarily end the stream, but I will be right back when I restart the stream because this is a pretty long stream. It's 54 minutes. We had to restart because Opal messed up. So we're getting ready to go to the Green Hell. That is the Nurb Nord in the Group 3 Beetle for the final race for this series number 3. So I will be right back in about 5 or 10 minutes or so. I'm gonna go set up everything, and I just want to keep the streams as short as I can. But this is 54 minutes. So thanks for watching. It looks like it was K3 VPA's little kitty is watching the stream. Appreciate that, little man. He did say son, right? He did say son. So little man, thanks for watching. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run the last race. So here we go. I'm gonna end this stream. Thanks for watching. You can also watch the replay if you are on Gran Turismo, and you can watch the stream and tell me what you think if you see this video. I'm ending the stream now. Thank you for watching. Be right back.